Hi, welcome to Oshun Yomi's channel. So as you can see, I'm going to talk about Leah Letby. Now, Leah Letby was um was in the NHS and she unalived. I can't remember how many babies at the time, and um she has been found guilty. She is actually serving time. But my thing is that why did it take you lot so long to unregister her from being a nurse? So does that mean that she was still registered as a nurse? So if anything, right, she could have literally come off the road and or come out of the prison, or as it may be, and started doing services to the public when she is a practically a dangerous person. Like, why has it taken so long for you to unregister her as a nurse? It just makes no sense, right? Not only that, right? I am gonna look up more of the stuff because, like, um, Leah Let's has was doing this for a long time. Like, people lost their jobs whistleblowing on her backside. She continually started working with children who was in special care units. You know, she literally unalived two twins in the process. Right, it changed a lot of people's lives who children was in that special care unit part, and you still have her registered as a nurse. I mean, I'm just like, really, like, it's like I think I can't remember when she did her crime. In fact, I need to actually go and look back when she did her crime, because it's really what should have happened is once she got charged guilty, really, like, um her name should have come off as a registered nurse. She should have been discharged or whatever else they need to do. I don't know how it goes in the nurses sick and how the nurses deal with it, or how the whoever deals with whoever or whatever. But at the same time, right, she did literally do a crime. She did a crime. Right? She's an angel of death. And she was still registered as a nurse. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. At this point, like, I feel that how once a person has done such a crime, especially in the NHS nursing situation, however, because like she had the duty of care to them babies. At the end of the day, right, she's the one who unalived so many babies. Where even I fought higher midwife, where even I fought for the children. One child, I think one child came away with like a brain damage or something that was wrong with them. Now I have done bills on Lisa Letby. Yes, it is shocking that she was still registered. I mean, where do they write that at? So basically, if you do a crime on a medical situation, right, and the crime is so severe, it doesn't matter what the crime is, because to me, right, nurses really have a big thing in keeping people alive and all that stuff, especially midwives, doulas, let me think. Special care units, NIC units. This lady was there for a long time. And even after she got taken in, charged with guilty, she still was registered. She still was registered. It just makes no sense. That means, to my thinking, if she did actually not guilty or whatever, that means that she would have continue as a nurse. That means the public would have been at danger. The babies, that is, because the babies will be in her care. Because don't forget the how, right, she can get moved from one hospital to another hospital, which I think they did say in previous places that I don't think she got moved. I think she got moved to other hospitals because, like, she was always playing the victim because she wanted to catch the doctor's eye or whatever the case may be, and she was still registered. Now she's doing a life sentence. From the time she got a life sentence, a life sentence, especially when you're dealing with premature babies who's got special things wrong with them, however, and then you're put into the care of the babies. That's the same thing with dealing with elderly. If an elderly is needs special care, right? Because I think it'll be along the same lines. Because elderly people are like babies. You literally have to take care of them like babies, right? And you're registered as whatever, and you've been unaliving the elders, and then you're still registered as that thing, even after you've been caught doing the crime. Plus, you've been to court. They said that how right you is guilty on a life sentence, that you have to be separated from your inmates in case one of them do you something. Is this why? Why would you keep the lady registered? That makes no sense. I could see them waiting until trial was over, but as soon as she was found guilty, she should have been. Yes, exactly. Midwife K. It makes no sense. Actually, I'm gonna go and check back how long it took them to remove her off of the register. I must can find it somewhere because it's ridiculous. See, every time I go to move on to something else, I get brought back to something else. Because I thought that how now she's in where she is, right? I would not have seen anything until I saw it. I think it was yesterday or today. Then I saw that they said that how they're just now removing her as an unregistered nurse. So that the so you're not taking into effect of the people who was affected by her crime, because she did a crime at the end of the day. She unalived how many children? I think one had a brain damage or something. Hi, so a happy birthday, Amma. One had a brain tumor or something, and you still have her registered as a nurse. That is diabolical. That's totally beyond me. Me being a mother, because I've had a premature baby in the past. So to think that how right, I'm handing over my premature baby to this lady, and then I find out that how right she's still registered later on, even after the crime, because after the crime, being that how right I am one of the patients that it happened to. That's just a kick in the face at the end of the day. You're basically what they are basically saying to the people, that how right your rights is not important. The patient's rights are not important. The patient's rights is not important. You still had her registered. As midwife K say, literally after the trial was over, really, her name should be removed from the thing from that time. I guess they are thinking since she's not getting out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, it matters, isn't it? It matters, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, right, what I don't know anybody who's in the medical thing how it goes when a person is unregistered. Unregistered. So that means that they're not supposed, they can't practice, can't do nothing. How long does it take for the name to get struck off the register? That's one of the questions I want to know. How long does it take for the name, if you have done something against a patient or anything, how long does it take for them to get unregistered? And especially a crime like that, to me, I don't think she should be re-registered, even if she does appeal. Really, there is no appeal because you did what you did. So you shouldn't even be on, even thinking of contemplating of looking after people because of the crime that you did. It's just crazy like that. I'm just like, wow, like, this is what I talk about. When I say that I get distracted, right? Like I'll be wanting to do content. I'll be trying to move from content. Like I'm literally backed up on dark side. I haven't even been to the dark side for so long because as soon as I move, things like this pops out of the things. Hi Venus, Earth. Things like this pops out to me, what stops me from going to deal with the other side of the Ocean Yemi, because this channel is the one that well, I didn't talk about it when it first came out, but I remember doing a few videos on Lucy Letby. Lucy Letby literally, right, basically was privileged while she got away with the thing for so long. So does that mean that this is privilege again? Why she got away? While they still have her registered? Because if it was a black woman, she would have already got struck off already. There would be no question about it. So why would a person who's done such a crime to the children that she was taking care of, premature, Nick, I think they call Nick, special cares unit for babies, will you still have her registered? Will you have struck her off as soon as you found out she was guilty and you found out how many years she was getting? One, two, right? You wouldn't even have it on. You wouldn't have even left it for so long. I think the thing happened in March or April. Was it March or April? I can't remember. I'm not near my thingy. My laptop was, I'll pull it up. Happened in March or April or sometime this year. She should have been struck off from that time. So that means that how you haven't taken into account about the other people's feelings in this thing, because like, their children was the one who was getting unalived by this woman, right? Hi, 7 grams, right? This woman was the one who unalived several children in the process and tried to get away with it too, right? By throwing her colleagues under the bus, right? By when the whistleblower came out, right? She kept saying that how right they were harassing her and stuff like that. When I looked at the registry of the people high up, there was the reasons for that was quite clear why she didn't get struck off in the first place. It does look bad for the registry. Yes, it does. Because why? Because why would you keep her on? My question, and I know I'm repeating myself, people, excuse me, I repeat myself, because the question is, right, your babies is put under a care. There is a care plan for the babies, I'm sure, because it's the same with the elderly. They have a care plan. You have a thing of care to care for the children. There's a care plan that's put in, and she obviously gave them a bit too much of gas or whatever, a bit too much this, a bit too much that. She got away with it for a very long time, right? So you still give her that little blight by still keeping her on the registry. That makes no sense to me, because at the end of the day, right, that means that how you're still collaborating with her crime. You're not. She's not teaching. She's not getting taught her crime. You're basically giving her a pat on the shoulder by still giving her that thing as a nurse. Hi, Medusa, as a nurse, right? You're giving her that levels as a nurse. A nurse is a person who takes care of patients that is in her care, or also making sure that they get the right medication, making sure that everything is running right, especially if it's a special cares unit, right? And you still have her register underneath that. That is an injustice to the people whose children passed, right? And I have put up a video of how the parents did feel, because the parents really was licked by it. Now, how much months afterwards, she's still registered? She's been in jail for how long now? I don't even know. I need to recheck how long she's been in jail now, because at this point, it is ridiculous. It makes you wonder about the other folks on the registry if she wasn't removed immediately. Exactly. Why is she still registered? Why is she still registered? Me as a mother, hear that. My child's been in her care, and then you still have her registered. She's found guilty. What the hell? I don't know what is going on. Sometimes I really do feel, I mean, people talk about governmental and stuff like that. Right over here, the NHS was going through a little thing or whatever the case may be, right? Which is a National Health Service over here, right? So if one person like that slips through the net, how does that not mean another person like her is not going to slip through the net? That's my thing, right? Because you can get sick at any time and you have to get taken to the hospital. Your child, whatever, there might be an angel of death on that wing. You don't know, or on that place, because they could give you too much of this and too much of that, and then the next thing you know, your family have to deal with the other side of things. By this time, right, this person slipped through the net. To me, that's not fair. That's an injustice to the parents whose children has died. That's a slap in the face. You might as well just go up to them, slap them in the face, because you disrespected their children's death by still having this woman registered after all this time. Is it 3 or 4 months after? I don't even know, because so much things has happened since Lucy Letby. It's like, come on. What is wrong at this point? What message are you sending out to the other nutters outside there? Because you're sending a message out to the other nutters out there. That's what you're doing. Okay, like if I on a live a couple, okay, oh yeah, I'll still be registered. So that means that they can move between the net. Is that what's going on now? I mean, I'm holistic to a certain extent, but I'm not that holistic. Sometimes I have to take my child to get seen by these doctors, not really putting my trust in them right at this point, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But I thought I'd bring this up. Now, anywhere in the world, a crime happens. Okay, I'm gonna put everybody in this, including America and England. I don't know. I think I have Medicaid in America, right? Medicaid in the West Indies. Your child is in the care of somebody. They went through trial after unaliving how many children. They went through a trial. They was found guilty. They got life. What's it? A life. Well, basically they got life, right? And you still have them registered. So like I get up and I see this on the news or whatever. She's still registered. She's only just got struck off after how much months? She should have got struck off from day one. Basically, day one. What are you lot trying to tell the people? And that's why people don't trust the medical side of things. Right? That's why they try to do stuff, or they go and do holistic things. But it's not everything you can do. Sometimes you have to do the holistic with the contemporary medical together, right? From what my understanding of doing massage, right? You have to do it. But then at the same time, right, what's the point of putting your child life at thing, knowing that the monster is still gonna be okay, while like you're still bereaving your children? It's crazy at this point. I just thought I'd come on and air out my thoughts. Oh, look, there's my. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring this to the channel and I brought out a couple questions. This includes America and England because I know there'll be angels of deaths over there too, right? So at the end of the day, right, please tell me your thoughts on all of this. What I just said, I repeat myself a few times, but I'm just trying to drive home the seriousness of this thing here because um you wouldn't want to know that person who got trialed is still registered. I would not. I would not. I'll be so shocked. I think I would have to go and say to them, "You haven't taken into account that how children died in her hands because of her." So I'm not even going to stay on here long. I'm not going to stay on here long because I normally do short ones anyway. Please leave a comment underneath the live. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go check out a couple things and then I'll probably have to come back. But this is just crazy. Thank you, midwife K, for coming through. So Amma, happy birthday again to So Amma. Venus Earth, 7 grams, and Medusa. Please tell me what you think on the comment underneath the live. Tell me exactly what you think, because yeah, any nurses that's in the community, you can also put your 5 pence too. How long does it take to get unregistered if they have done such a thing, such a, what do they call it? I forgot the name now. An injustice thing like this. Okay. So with that said, I will see you on the next live. And I'll try to not get, I mean, I get distracted because I'm trying to get onto something right now. That's probably what it is as well. My mind's probably a little elsewhere. But if I see something, I will come on here and I will talk about it, because it's just ridiculous at the end of the day. That's just totally crazy to me. Okay. As a parent, first and foremost, and a patient. So, yeah. So with that said, I'll see everybody in the next live. And yeah, I'm not gonna make promises, because when I say I'm gonna do panels and stuff, it's another thing, isn't it? So I'll just please keep your notifications on. Please go to the Dark Side of Ocean Yemi as well, because I'm gonna try to go on there and do a couple things. I'm gonna try because I've been really lacking over there. So with that said, I'll take care. Have a great day until we talk again. Yeah, I don't know how she's living either. I don't know. Good. Yeah, there's that part too. Anyways, yeah. So I'll see you. Okay. So I'll see you. Take care. Bye.